The key to staying healthy is a proper balance of diet and exercise. You need to ensure that your calorie intake does not exceed your calorie outtake. Pretty much, if you eat 4,000 calories throughout the day, you need to burn that off, which in many people's cases, that is not it. Third thing, eat a well-balanced meal. Those are the three key things that you need to be aware of. All right, the average human needs about 2,000 calories a day for a male. This is based on FDA guidelines. Their total fat intake should be about 65 grams, along saturated fat 20 grams, cholesterol 300 milligrams, also sodium 2,400 milligrams. You should at least get about 300 grams of carbs per day. That's a minimum. You don't want to go too high with the carbs because then you're packing on extra weight, but that's energy. Also, you want 24 grams of dietary fibers. I'm going to talk about serving size really quick. Be cautious with the labels, because you pick up something like this, you think, hey, it's one serving. You look at the back, that's 2.5 servings right there. So everything on the back you got to multiply by. First thing I'm going to go over is drinks. Did you know that the average American consumes over 2,000 calories in drinks a day? That's what's recommended for your daily intake. Take this for example. You get 1,200 calories just from this soda right here. Also with that, you get 300 grams of sugar and 300 grams of carbs. The carbs, you just maxed out your carbs in one day just through your intake of soda, and this is a net. 64 ounces right here. A half gallon is what the average American consumes worth of soda per day. Take a look at this. This comes directly from this. This is almost 1.5 cups of sugar just from soda. This isn't talking about the other liquids that you drink through the day or anything else you eat in your foods, your cakes, your cookies, all your other set snacks. You need to be aware of a lot of other things that you have in your drinks. Drinks are usually loaded with lots of sugar, lots of carbs, lots of calories, high fructose corn syrup. All of these, with the exception of milk, are loaded with high fructose corn syrup. Not the best stuff. Stay away from that. Stay away from that in your drinks. I'm going to move over to the more healthy choices. Water is your primary source right here. If you can just drink water a day and eliminate all of these other drinks, you can eat a lot worse than you usually do. But you know what? People usually mix this with this. They don't mix this with this. Some other things. This may be high in sugar, but this is also natural sugar. It's also filled with other things. It's got a couple apples in it, half a banana, kiwis. It's got nutrients in it. This is nutrient packed. It does have sugar, it does have some other things in it, but you know what? Compared to something like this, which has absolutely no nutrition value, you're going to go a lot further with this. If you're going to go with something like milk, this milk, it's got a quarter less fat than this milk. This milk right here, this milk's got 1,600 calories in it. Compared to this fat-free milk, which has no fat in it right here, got way less calories. Just be aware of your serving size, be aware of the labels. Next thing I'm going to go over is your foods. This meal right here, I've already told you that the average human consumes about 2,000 calories, correction, the average person needs about 2,000 calories per day. This meal right here, that's your over 2,000 calories. What you have with this is not a well-balanced meal. You got your big soda, which is loaded full of absolutely no nutrient value, a whole bunch of sugar, calories, and carbs, empty at that. You got your Whopper and your fries. It's a double Whopper right here. Both of these right here, you exceed your fat intake for the day. You need to reach your fat intake, but from one meal, you should not exceed it. We're going to move over here. This is a balanced meal right here. You got your lean meat. Lean meats consist of chicken. Well, it's not lean if you deep fry it. You want baked chicken or baked fish. Those are really good lean meats. Try to stay away from red meats, such as burger and steaks. They'll sit around, take forever to digest. Not so good. Also, you also try to have about one piece of fruit per meal, a serving of vegetable, your starches, which are potatoes. We got potatoes over here, but they're loaded in fat. Then you're going to douse them in high fructose corn syrup, some more emptiness that you really don't need, and some weight that you're really going to add. Also, as far as your grain choice, you're going to want to add whole grains. These whole grains right here come from wheat. Make sure you don't have the bleached white bread. This is the preferred meal right here. Also, try to have at least a little bit of dairy with it. You gotta watch out for your dairy, because dairy has a lot of fat in it typically. This right here, this is non-fat yogurt, really good, high in protein. You need to make sure that you get all your protein. Make sure you have your well-balanced meal right there. It's also rich in nutrients and everything that you need throughout the day. So 3 good meals like that a day is very important. Also, don't skip breakfast. Breakfast isn't something you want to skip. You need that meal. It's the most important meal of the day. People think, oh, if I eat 1 meal a day, it's going to do me, that's all I need, because, hey, there's your 2,000 calories right there. But what happens, that slows down your metabolism. You need to eat small meals throughout the day. Small, healthy meals throughout the day. You can eat more, and you're going to feel better. So just make sure that you avoid junk foods. There's nothing wrong with having a piece of cake every now and then. You can pick a day. You can pick, Fridays. That's the day I'm going to splurge. There's nothing wrong with that. Have your little splurge meal. I look forward to Fridays when I can just, go to town and eat whatever I want. But the key is, make sure you have it every once in a while. Alright? So we went over what a balanced meal should consist of. You have your proteins, you have your vegetables, you have your grains, you have your fruit, and you may have your dessert. You just have a dessert for supper every day. That's fine. Some people have dessert in between meals with every single meal before they go to bed and a midnight snack. Try to limit yourself with that. In conclusion, eat little junk food. Try not to eat too much of it. With that, limit your portions. You don't need to eat a huge meal all at once. Spread it out through the day. You can carry some little snacks with you. Try to stay away from the vending machine snacks because they'll get you. The balanced meal, make sure you eat a well-balanced meal, pretty much what's displayed right here. Your drinks, like I said, if you drink a lot of water and stay away from it, like I said, 2,000 calories, easy in drinks per day, which is what the body needs, but not in drinks alone. Like I said, the sugar right here comes directly from how much soda you drink, on average, per day as an American. Your intake should not exceed your outtake, which means if you eat 4,000 calories, you need to burn off those 4,000 calories. A bigger guy needs to go to the gym. When he goes to the gym, he's going to burn off a lot more, but he does eat a lot more. Make sure it's balanced. If you do all these things that I tell you, drink better, eat better, you're going to look better, and you're going to feel much better.